Hi everyone. Happy Sunday. I I've had no sleep. Forgive me. Hi Beetle. Hi Oak. Hi Sugar. Hey Say. I'm doing well. Tired. My fire alarm, my smoke alarm went off at 3:30 in the morning. It woke us all up, really. And usually I have a pretty hard time going to sleep. So I wouldn't say I had no sleep, I just had less sleep than usual. Yeah. Hey, at least now I know my fire alarm works. That's always a plus. I didn't realize that smoke alarms nowadays, they announce that it's a fire alarm. Like, all the previous fire alarms I've heard of, they just ring. Like, they just, like, beep or, like, they just ring. But my smoke alarm actually announced that it was a fire. It just went, "Beep, beep, fire alarm." And I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't realize it did that." But yes. Mm. I am pleased to announce that there was no fire. It was just because the alarm was low on battery, so we just needed to change out the battery. But that just reminds me that we need to change out the battery for all of our smoke alarms because all of them were installed at the same time. So all of them have the same battery, which means that at any moment, the smoke alarm in my room could go off. And I actually don't know how to uninstall it or turn it off. So there's that. And then, what else? Oh, I did almost burn my house down, but that was, like, a week ago. I wasn't paying attention when I was cooking, and I didn't realize one of those, um, the cork pot holders that you put a hot pot on? It got stuck at the bottom of the pan, and I didn't realize that when I put that on the fire, so it just started smoking. Luckily, I noticed, I took it off the fire. I turned off the fire, we opened all the windows and everything. It was fine, but that happened. So it just seems like everything has been happening all at once. It's like, whatever. Okay, anyways, Tartress of Oblivion. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start the opening video. So we already watched this last stream, but the goblet has the eyeball on it. Mm. Did that just get cut off? I was going to ask that last stream, but it sounds like her voice line got cut off. How long stream today? At least until we finish Tartress of Oblivion. So don't worry, we will finish Tartress of Oblivion. I think that's episode 7. Did I number that right on my stream? I don't know. I was like setting up stream and everything, like half asleep. So let me take a look. Yes, I did. Okay. But yes, I gave some of my thoughts last stream about this because I thought I was going to be playing this last stream. But a few of my thoughts, right? First of all, Orpheus, the story of Orpheus, and what was his wife's name? Eurydice? I don't think it's Eurydice. Orpheus' wife. Verify that I'm human. I don't think so. Okay, yeah, it is Eurydice. Okay. This graphic here where he was walking up the stairs and she saying that he wanted something like getting her back whole. It reminded me of Orpheus and Eurydice trying to get her back. But we all know that Orpheus never completed that. He looked back and Eurydice was out of his hands forever. So that doesn't bode well for White Lily. Tartarus of Oblivion. I read this as Tartarus because, first of all, it's just missing the A. And Tartarus is basically hell. And her name, his name? I don't remember if this is a boy or a girl, but Asphodel is a field, one of the 3 fields in the underworld. And as for her, the Nether Queen, she's so pretty. She is so pretty. She's not Persephone. She could be one of the more female goddesses of the underworld, assuming this is following Greek mythology. And also, I really like the way they flowed in from Ananas Dragon's story into the underworld. Now I just need to see how it does that. But I'm assuming we're gonna get more of White Lily and Pure Vanilla's background. And I had the theory. Well, I had the guess, like the potential guess that maybe everything started because of Shadow Milk. Because Shadow Milk's new costume is the first headmaster, right? So imagine if it's like a whole like time paradoxy thing of him going back in time and influencing White Lily to start looking into the witches. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember why she started looking into the witches. What would be life without mistakes? But imagine if it was Shadow Milk who started influencing Lily into looking into the witches, and that's how it started the whole dark enchantress situation. Oh, this music's still so good. Okay, episode 7. Queen of the Nether Realm. We went from the Emperor to Death. Oh my god, okay. I should have gathered. She's so pretty. I want her. Okay. Check an old tale. Alright. Let's go ahead and begin. See the eyeball. When we were watching the opening trailer, I could see the eyeball on the chalice. Her voice is so pretty too. What the heck? Okay. I was gonna say that I didn't think I had a favorite female cookie. I mean, I really like Milky Way, but her voice is so nice. I really like her voice. Oh, do you not hear the sound? Oops. Thank you for letting me know. Let me go ahead and fix that right now. All right, I think you should hear the music now. There we go. Thanks for letting me know.
Souls with fragile hearts, not so different from us. Like the near side and far side of the moon, these witches were inseparable, yet so different.
Oh, like Earthbread and Tartarus?
Oh, they're
How
pronouncing it as
clever of
Tartarus.
you. Yes, exactly like Earthbred and Tartarus.
Hold on, let me go back.
Was it because this world was born in their image? Every so often, souls appear who resemble those two witches. Souls who dream, and souls who watch over their shoulder. Souls
That's
who cast off their
interesting.
dough, and souls who cannot bear the weight.
I didn't know souls like that existed.
They did, once. Just as you once carried a sweet aroma of your own.
There will be... Wait, what did that say? Every so often, souls appear who resemble those two witches. Wait. Hi, Peachy.
Do you remember it? Your aroma?
Aroma. I can't remember.
That's all right. You don't have to.
But still, I remember. I have to go back.
Sweet little thing. Anyway, it's been such a long time since I've seen souls like those. I wonder if we'll meet them again. Ones who shatter worlds and shape them anew. Souls who change the world.
Oh my god!
What's wrong, Mary Burris?
Maribrus.
What's with
I
all
had
this
such a hard time reading that
barking?
name.
Did someone forget your treats?
No way. I gave them all a hefty portion each. Or maybe Mary Burris is barking at that thing?
That thing? Well, now, speak of flowers, and they will bloom, they say.
Speak of flowers.
Barely a word from me, yet the world is already moving.
Sheesh. She must be powerful if she's talking about the world moving. This one's called the restricted section. Again.
The scent of white lilies.
Oh yeah,
So,
I forgot we were going back here. I should have figured with the whole... Oh my god. Even after watching that entire first opening trailer twice and seeing White Lily, the headmaster, the school, I forgot that we were going back to the academy.
Wait, did someone say something? Huh? No one said anything. No, I could have sworn I heard something.
creators?
White lily cookie?
And so... have you found them?
This is her... From... Oh, yeah.
Have you found our creators?
Wait, what was that just now?
That was White Lily Cookie's voice.
Are these milk droplets White Lily Cookie's memories?
I never imagined I'd witness the memories of White Lily Cookie herself. But who's that standing before her?
That's the Magic Academy's founding headmaster.
Oh,
But he was already gone by the time we attended.
it's gotta be
We only
Shallow.
knew about him from his portraits.
What? But the memory in that milk droplet made it look like the two of them actually met.
White Lily Cookie actually met the first headmaster? But she never said a word about it to me.
George Washington looking Sorry, I was looking in the background, this bust over here. But I'm seeing the eye motifs. The eye motifs.
Pure vanilla cookie? Ah, yes. These milk droplets appear to be some kind of information storage device. Though I don't think they were made by White Lily Cookie. White Lily Cookie was exceptional as a student, certainly. But crafting something this intricate was beyond what she could do back then.
So you're saying someone else's memories were already in there, and White Lily Cookie's memories were layered on top?
Yes. If they were in close proximity to White Lily Cookie when exposed to a powerful magical resonance, it's entirely possible. Perhaps White Lily Cookie had her own reasons for wanting to summon the headmaster's spirit. And perhaps I never truly understood what she was thinking, not when it mattered most.
That's not your fault! There are some questions too deep to say out loud for anyone!
Exactly. Especially if you're a researcher.
Did White Lily Cookie show curiosity about witches and cookies back when she was a student?
Oh,
If
did she?
so, we may find clues about the first oven we seek right here within these droplets.
Look, there are more milk droplets further inside. It's pretty dusty, but what if we follow the trail and see where it leads?
A fair point. Let's keep following the droplets.
All right, let's go!
What was it you saw at the end of this path, I wonder? Show me too. Perhaps I never truly understood you at all, even though I thought I did. I believed I was by your side. The world you gazed upon alone. Perhaps I never truly saw it with you. I want to know. The you I missed. The you from back then.
Poor Pure Vanilla. Dude, it's like he's not only mourning White Lily because, you know, she died, but at the same time, he's also kind of mourning their friendship. As he knows it. Oh! Oh, that's Pure Vanilla! And that's baby White Lily! Oh, that's cute. That's so sad, but so cute. Hey, Claire. There's still a few cookies that I don't think we've ever met. Like 8 Claire. We didn't really see Lilac much. Ninja Cookie. Muscle. I don't very much care for those ones, but interesting that we've never actually seen them in the story. Unless it's in that side story that I missed. Abandoned library. Did anyone get Nether Queen yet? I'm assuming a lot of you guys got Nether Queen because she's been out for a while. And none of your lucks are as bad as mine.
Meaningless.
Oh, the key is
victory.
also blue. Shadowman's gonna stick his head in again. Well, we knew that, but now we just need to figure out how poorly he messed things up. Brilliant, yet impatient.
And what do we have here? This section is for professors only. It's off limits to students. Banned from entering the library for a week.
Crumbs, we got caught. But I have the book.
You're the best, Pure Vanilla Cookie. Let's open it. Why aren't students allowed to read books from the faculty section? Wouldn't it be better if we learned faster so we could research alongside our professors?
White Lily Cookie, You are undeniably a brilliant student. But if you pour sugar into an unfired clay bowl, the sugar merely becomes full of grit and dirt. To become a researcher, beyond a mere student, you must first learn to fire your own vessel.
Are you saying I still need more time to study?
You must understand what impact our research will have on the world, White Lily Cookie. And that kind of wisdom takes time and experience.
The
I
hubris
want
of
to know
youth.
more and faster. The world is so vast, you see. There are so many things I want to learn, to experience, to do. If I want to get through them all before I go stale.
You have plenty of time. There's no need to be so hasty. The week-long library ban stays in effect. Now, off you go. I'll see you in the next class.
The professor's eyeball still looks like,
I figured out those easy classes ages ago. The faculty section is the only place I can actually learn something new. Why does nobody understand that? All that knowledge just sitting there collecting dust? Well, there's no getting my library access back now. I'll just have to sneak in at night. Easier to hide when I'm on my own. Where did I leave off last time? Here Vanilla Cookie had found the third headmaster's research. The second headmaster's research is being covered in our classes. Wait, this one is far older than any of the other headmaster's work. This seal, it's the first headmaster's insignia. Research from the very sage who founded this magic academy. I thought everything was sent off to the museum. I can't believe some of it is still here in the library. All that crawling into this dusty corner was worth it. What exactly was the first headmaster researching?
oh boy. Knowledge unto all. A proposed taxonomy and curriculum for the preservation and dissemination of the knowledge of cookie time. Taxonomy. I forgot what taxonomy means. Taxonomy. Classification. Right. This just looks like a bunch of words to me. Hi, Boogie. All right. Enjoy your stay. A proposed classification and curriculum for the preservation and dissemination of knowledge. Okay.
This sounds fun.
This document sets forth a framework for identifying the governing laws of the cookie world and for the accurate preservation and dissemination of knowledge. Ancient records shall be gathered, organized, and classified according to the unified standard. The scope of inquiry encompasses records of witches' signatures, symbols, tools, rites, sealing structures, residual magical resonance, and fragmented inscription and oral transmission forms. Oh dear. Oh dear, so this is about the... Okay. Hi, Fernando! In order to minimize the misreading and distortion that arise when knowledge becomes the fixed property of a privileged few, knowledge unto all is adopted as the foundational ethical principle at the center of the educational curriculum. I mean... Okay.
The classes here only ever teach knowledge through the current faculty's own lenses. And yet, the first headmaster thought just like me, didn't he?
I can't tell if that's a good thing or not.
Look, it says here, knowledge is defined not as mere accumulation of information,
but as a responsibility to understand the world and coexist with others. That's exactly what I've always thought. If I read everything the first headmaster wrote, and use it as grounds to demand the sharing of knowledge, could I convince the professors? Very well then. Teach me, first headmaster, and I will restore this academy to what it was always meant to be.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank you for not spoiling. Restore the academy to what it was always meant to be. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, maybe there's a reason why they didn't follow the first headmaster. I don't know, knowing that Shadow Note has a costume that is called the first headmaster is seriously making me suspicious of everything. Like, maybe the first headmaster is a great person and I'm just reading him wrong, you know?
High praise.
Ooh, what's this? Could we have lived ordinary lives had we never questioned magic? I remember that look in your eyes that day. Look, okay. Should I have stopped you that day or should I have gone with you? I don't drink as much tea these days. Whenever I do, the aroma feels somewhat lacking. If we had nothing more than soulless dough, would this have spared us all the sorrow? Where did I leave that book I took with me that day? I couldn't remember. Yeah, sometimes I miss the days when we believed we... Okay. This is going so fast. I can barely read what the heck he's thinking. Perfect, sweet, and unbreakable. Okay. Bro still lovesick. He's pining. He's pining very hard. Why is there so... did we ever get an answer as to why there were so many lilies here? Shadow Milk was always this mysterious. Why can't we understand him these days? Because he is now the big bad. First headmaster. Okay.
White Lily Cookie, are you headed to the faculty section again tonight?
Yeah. Today's class was just the same old stuff we've already covered. Besides, I found a really interesting piece of research.
I still had things I didn't fully understand, so I wasn't bored myself. But I'm glad you found something worth studying here.
Once I've worked through all of this research, maybe I can actually change the rules of this stuffy old academy. I always thought changing the world was something you could only do after graduation.
White Lily Cookie?
We've put up with so much here, haven't we? I'll make it so you can walk the library without hiding, Pure Vanilla Cookie. I'll build that kind of place for us.
Yeah, I'll be counting on it. Because if anyone can do it, it's you.
Why is the first headmaster's research scattered around like this? The dates all seem to be from different periods, too. His tenure was extraordinarily long, though. Do you have to live a very long time to become a sage like that? There's curriculum design, magical classification systems, preservation of ancient records. Oh, and there's even more curriculum research over here. Oh, dang it. I was saying, wasn't there beast yeast
wasn't there that chapter of the Sage of Truth where he was basically complaining about people constantly going to the Sage of Truth for answers, never thinking for themselves? They're always like, Sage of Truth, tell me this, tell me that. So that previous section, this part right here, the rules governing the spread of superstition as a means to avoid uncertainty. The spread of superstition to avoid uncertainty, okay. The fount of knowledge, okay. The sweet certainty hypothesis cookies. Oh, the sweet certainty hypothesis. Cookies prefer actionable certainty over complex truth. Uncertainty is painful, and superstition offers a swift remedy. Oh my god. Conditions under which different beliefs arise from the same facts. The effects of authority, fear, and fascination. An investigation into the branching conditions by which the same facts are received differently depending not on their content, but on the manner which they are presented. Yes.
All of these papers feel less like curriculum research, and more like they're drifting into psychological experimentation. Is there anything on a different topic? Let me see. Types of witches. Types of witches?
The witches exist beyond the cookie world, yet they are beings who have left their mark on every governing principle within it.
Not presumed to exist. Just exist? How can he be so certain? Is there a record I missed? I don't think so.
Each of their individual natures has taken root as a distinct magical property. Traces of these natures can be found in the preheating methods of ancient oven runes, in many methods of cookie dough craft, and even in the deepest layers of ancient sealing magic. Kind of annoying we have two good shadow milks, can be confusing to some people. Why can't we have good shadow milk?
Methods of oven ruins? Ancient sealing magic? This isn't just some legend or classroom material. Traces of them were actually found.
If we can decipher the laws of the cookie world correctly, we may come to understand, even if only in part, the reason each of the creators made this world. Do you think there's a finite amount of witches? Or do you think there's just like an infinite amount of witches? Just it's like all the humans in the world just making the cookie world? Or do you think there's like 12 witches who work together? Don't tell me if I don't know already, but if it was in a previous story that I already read, go ahead.
The reason they created us? Right.
Oh dear.
Why did the creators bake this world into existence?
Mainly for gingerbread
Why
competitions.
did they create us? This is really intriguing. How did this research conclude? There has to be more on this topic. The first headmaster couldn't have stopped here. If the research mentions this much, the next step must have been to find the witches themselves. Here it is, a catalog.
It's strange because Dark Enchantress turns into a somewhat human but doesn't call herself a witch, but the game does. Maybe it's because Dark Enchantress knows about the witches. She's not tying them to the witches. She's just turned herself into something somewhat of a witch. There are actually 12 first witches. Maybe that's why I pulled the number 12. Maybe I knew that subconsciously. And the first milk created Shadow Milk. Yes, I knew that one. Subconsciously, I did. A comparative study of witch artifacts and traces of rituals. Library section 182, shelf 3. Research papers are always so... luring me back into school. My hypothesis for accessing the first oven.
Pure Vanilla Cookie would love this. I'll have to tell him about it later. And then...
The Witch's Domain, a study on dimensional boundaries. Ooh.
Research archives? So there's another place besides the library where things are stored?
Hey.
The location is listed right there. Section 250 would be at the very back of this hall. Oh, could it be?
Oh my god, are you gonna break into the headmaster's office?
Here it is.
Oh, never mind.
Section 250. Now, any unusual markings? Oh, there's a symbol of the witch's eye on the shelf. This has to be the way to the first headmaster's research archives.
Wait a second. That eye motif is the witch's eye? I just thought that was... Oh. So anytime I thought I saw Shadow Milk's eye motif, it was actually... Wario's derived...
But this doesn't feel like an ordinary binding spell. It's not light magic, and it's definitely not elemental magic either. This flow runs closer to shadow. It feels like the kind of power said to flow from where moonlight never reaches. Dark moon magic? But dark moon magic is dangerous. Can't I just break down the door? It just repairs
Oh my gosh, she
itself
actually
no matter
tried.
how much I try. If the first headmaster went to the trouble of hiding these records, they must be worth reading.
Girl.
And the first headmaster said it himself. Knowledge unto all. Knowledge hidden beyond the moonlight. If you are not a locked door, but a forgotten path, show me the way.
Why does this library... Oh.
This is it. The first headmaster's research archives.
What was I saying before I got distracted? Oh, why doesn't the library's restricted section have any sort of security? You have a student who's very prone to breaking and entering, and yet there is no security system in here. It's not behind like a locked door. Well, I guess maybe she just bypassed them all because she's a smart cookie. I mean, considering she was able to break into this... Why Lily really said danger? Yes, please. You don't know why or how because you didn't play Witch's Castle. Did I play Witch's Castle? Is Witch's Castle the one where it's like you have to match the blocks? Because I think I played that for a little bit and then I stopped. Unrelated, you made your most useful or at least Clover. But Blue didn't realize it's most usable throughout the entire game. Time for a revamp. Also, a child, by the way, doing this, right? Not only is it in a school, but it's also very, very easy. She really said, oh no, dark moon magic. Anyway. The way she just said, show me the way, and then she just got in. Like, dude.
Everything here is the first headmaster's research. Incredible. Why would he have hidden all of this?
The search for the creators began with the gathering of knowledge. Yet the more knowledge was accumulated, the clearer the real questions became. I have seen the traces the witches left behind. I have seen their tools, their incomplete records. Now I cannot help but ask, why did they create us? Why did they create us only to vanish? Why did they leave me here among cookies who cannot digest knowledge as I do? I can no longer be satisfied with these mere traces alone. I wish to find them.
I want to find them too.
That sounds a bit... grandiose, you know? Why did they leave me here among all these cookies? Like, bro, aren't you a cookie as well? Isn't that the whole thing?
It sounds like nobody even tried to understand your work. How much did you uncover, I wonder? In the end, were you understood? What's this? Milk? I can sense magic emanating from it. What'll happen if I touch it?
Girl just sat down here touching everything. She's like, I learned everything that the school can teach me. Apparently they didn't teach you how to deal with unknown. You know, isn't rule number 1 of magic just like don't touch what you don't understand? You know, not without any sort of safety precaution. Wish you could go on an adventure like this, but also like what the heck? The first oven, oh boy.
White Lily Cookie really had a passion for learning.
Looking back, I remember noticing that sometimes when we were students, she started spending more and more time alone with her thoughts. Now I understand. It was because she was absorbed in the first headmaster's research.
Indeed. And thanks to her, we now have a much easier path to finding the records of the first oven. Though, that section hidden behind dark moon magic does give me pause. If the founding headmaster went that far to conceal it, surely he never intended to make that knowledge available to just anyone.
First of all, bro didn't even try that hard to conceal it, okay? It took like a kid going like, knock knock, let me in. He was like, okay, come on in. Secondly, this part where he said he never intended to make that knowledge available to just anyone. So he was just targeting someone like White Lily. She'd be so curious. She is the definition of curiosity killed the cat. I don't know if satisfaction brought it back. We don't know if she's gonna be brought back. In your high school years, the most adventure we're going on was taking the attendance paper to the attendance. Oh my god. My biggest adventure was like anyone ever like skipped school, like skipped class for a day and was like, oh my god, this is the most rebellious thing I've ever done? Yeah, that was me. Or some of my classmates will be like, I'm signing up to go to the spring fling, but then we're not gonna go, we're just gonna miss class. I'm like, I can't do that, I'm just gonna go to class. I was so afraid of getting in trouble. So like the first time I've ever actually missed a class or like skipped one, it would usually be at the end of the year whenever they're like watching a movie and I knew they were going to be watching a movie and I didn't want to watch a movie. So that was the time I would skip the class and I would be like, oh my god, they're gonna find out, they're gonna tell my parents, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. White Lily Cookie is someone telling her, don't press the button, and then immediately press it. Like Wednesday got in trouble. Yeah, eventually the teacher started clocking on to the fact that people were signing up to the spring fling, which meant they got to skip like the last class of the day and then they got to go to the dance. But then eventually they realized, hey, these students actually aren't going to the dance. They're just signing up and then leaving school. So they started checking everyone for the tickets and everything. Which, I mean, didn't really help much because they could buy a ticket. They could spend the money on a ticket and still leave class, but...
Fair point. Preaching knowledge unto all while keeping the deepest research locked away. That could mean the knowledge was dangerous enough to warrant it.
For now, let us follow the catalog from the memory and search for records of the first oven.
It's so interesting seeing them discussing this because they're older than White Lily was. I think. I don't know about Wizard. The fact that they are able to clock onto this, but White Lily was either too young and proud, had like a single vision. Her sight was probably... She probably had blinders on, you know? She saw all this, everything was like clicking into her. She wasn't really thinking about the consequences. Meanwhile, these guys can see it.
Right! It said section 231, shelf 7. So we're off to 231!
Strange, isn't it, White Lily Cookie? You're gone, and yet your light is still guiding us.
Bro also kind of has blinders on. Like, I'm saying this from... Like, are we forgetting that what came out of her light guiding? Her guiding light? I'm just saying. The whole reason why we need her guiding light.
We still need you, it seems.
There it is! Section 231!
And shelf 7 would mean the 7th shelf here. Oh, that's rather high up.
I'll levitate it down. The dust is crazy thick, so everyone stand back a bit.
A hypothesis for accessing the first oven. This is it! Achoo! Oh.
So much dust!
That would be because no one has touched this book since White Lily Cookie and I snuck a peek at it. Shall we take a look?
So like a millennia ago? Hi, Fuku! Thanks for the raid. Hi, Starlights! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. It is believed the first oven is the site bearing the closest connection to the creation of Cookiekind. The fixed spatial coordinates within the Witch's Island are clearly established. However, all attempts at entry have been obstructed by a fog and hallucinatory boundary spanning a considerable range.
Right! That's exactly why we couldn't get in either!
Yet, when the magical circuit of the boundary was reverse engineered, it became evident that the first oven is not a sealed location, but one that is unambiguously open.
Not sealed, but open. Well, when you think about how Gingerbrave came running out of there, that does add up.
Then why couldn't we get in?
Across multiple entry attempts, it was found that no variation in force output or method, ranging from erosion, incision, or compression, could achieve entry. However, with each attempt, a repeated process was observed within the boundary in which the one attempting entry was identified. Okay, so force? You can't force it open. But what if you just, you know, do what White Lily did, you know, a gentle coming in.
It identifies cookies trying to enter?
Does that mean it knew who was trying to go inside?
It's possible that only cookies who meet certain conditions are able to enter.
During the identification process, the attempting entrant experiences the hallucinatory effects of the boundary. Analysis of the identification stage yielded no discernible or conclusive condition for entry. However, it was confirmed that those exiting the boundary undergo no separate identification process. Thus, the identification stage is imposed only upon those attempting entry.
So, hypothetically, the door to the first oven can only be opened from the inside?
The problem is that there appears to be no mean of requesting permission to enter from whoever or whatever lies within.
Whoever lies within.
We don't even know who or what is on the other side of the first oven. How and whom would we even ask?
But surely the research doesn't just stop here. Maybe there was a different approach? If breaching the dimensional boundary head-on was impossible, perhaps there was another way.
This is as far as the book goes for now.
How frustrating. we still need to figure out why the Radiant Cookie mentioned the first oven.
The Radiant Cookie told us that's where the Soul Gems were born. The founding headmaster regarded it as the oldest surviving trace of a path leading to the creators. 2 records from 2 different eras, and yet they both point to the same location.
The first oven must be something really important.
Yeah, no, duh.
But all we've actually figured out is that there are conditions for entry. We still have no way to communicate with whatever is inside.
Isn't there still a part of it that's still
that
with
catalog we saw in the
Gingerbread?
memory. Wasn't there something called the Witch's Domain, a study on dimensional boundaries? Could that still be around somewhere?
That's it! If we can find that one, we might find a clue. Some way to reach across the dimensional barrier.
Hold on. Isn't that the one with the strange location? If I
250.
recall correctly, it was listed under Section 250 and Research Archive 12.
Section 250 was the place White
Oh,
Lily
she
Cookie
used.
opened with
Oh,
Dark
she
Moon
did
magic.
use the. Oh.
Then we need to head inside too.
Easier said than done. Do you really think that door is still open? We might have to use Dark Moon magic ourselves.
Let's just hope it's open at least a crack. Either way, off we go!
Girlie really was ready to do anything and everything to get that information, huh? Was White Lily ever expelled? Or did she just leave the school? I don't remember. Or did they say anything about anything? Because if I remember correctly, she found out about the witches eating Cookie Kind, and then she got disillusioned or something. She was like traumatized. But I don't remember anything about her schooling. Because she left to go find the witches while she was still in school, didn't she?
Return to nothing.
I cannot recall.
Only silence remains.
Oh, White Lily Cookie. You almost destroyed our world because you are curious?
Return to nothing.
Oh, and I thought I was the clown.
Shadow of the... Ooh! We're finally going to the underworld. Hell yeah! Okay, why does he have to look so beautiful? Oh my god. Why is Shadow Milk actually beautiful? That annoys me.
Pure vanilla cookie, are you alright?
Pardon?
You don't have to push through this. If seeing White Lily Cookie's memories is too much...
Thank you, Strawberry Cookie. But I don't want to stop. Not right now. I want to know what she saw. What she wanted someone to understand. I already know how it ends. So at the very least, I want to know the path she walked to get there.
Okay. Then we'll find out together.
Look over there! A milk stain in the gap between the shelf and the wall.
This definitely looks yucky. I mean, like... Was it always dripping stuff when...
And the witch's eye symbol. It's exactly the same as the one from the memory.
The first oven was the oldest clue to reaching the witches. And yet White Lily Cookie, even after learning of that clue long ago, kept searching for the witches on her own. Did White Lily Cookie fail to reach the witches' island too? Or did something else happen in between?
This is no ordinary seal. Just like in the memory, there's barely a trace on the surface, but darkness flows underneath.
Can we cut through it with the power of the light?
No! If we force it open, the space inside could tear along with it.
I mean, White Lily
Withered
tried.
Cookie is
Nothing
right.
happened.
That door likely won't open by anything other than dark moon magic. Let me try.
Pure vanilla cookie. If it's dangerous, you don't have to do it.
It's all right. White Lily Cookie once stood before this door alone. Despite the dangers, she found it harder to walk away without knowing. I want to understand that feeling.
I feel like Bro is walking down a really dangerous path. You know? At what point is his I want to know what she felt like turns into I want to know what it feels like to I should do everything she does? Like what if Pure Vanilla becomes Dark Enchantress 2.0?
Okay, then we'll be right here watching. If anything goes wrong, we'll jump in right away.
My sword shall be drawn and ready.
I'll keep my eye on the magical current the whole time. The moment something feels wrong, I'll cut it off right away.
We're right here with you, Pure Vanilla Cookie.
That means more than you know. Thank you, everyone. Knowledge hidden beyond the moonlight. If you are not a locked door, but a forgotten path, do not keep that path to yourself. Let us walk it together.
Whoa! It actually opened!
So this is the research archive of the Blueberry Yogurt Academy's founder.
Wait, blueberry
If I
yogurt?
could, I'd love
Wait a
to
second.
just stay here and research to my heart's content.
Wait a second, blueberry yogurt? The same blueberry yogurt that's in Cookie Run Crumble right now? My current favorite cookie in Cookie Run Crumble? Okay.
To think such a place was hidden away. It's nothing like the rest of the libraries. It's like a vast fortress built entirely of books and paper.
For a place that's been sealed for so long, the magical energy here feels remarkably vivid. Could this also be the work of the first headmaster?
It's possible, but there's something strangely familiar about this energy.
Look at those shelves, all packed to the brim! What kind of incredible research must be hidden here?
But this shelf over here has an empty section.
Did Lily raid?
Why is it empty? Given that papers are stacked even on top of the other books, that spot definitely wasn't empty before. Ugh, just thinking about even a single page gone missing makes me sick. Is there anything left on that shelf at all?
There is one paper here. A study on the connection between soul and reality and spatial composition?
That sounds similar to what White Lily Cookie gave to Golden Cheese Cookie.
Under the hypothesis that witches' souls exist within the cookie world in an invisible form, an experiment was conducted to construct a space using materials that bridge souls and reality. Is that how she got to... In order to prevent the backflow of life energy and unseen matter, a structure in which a perpetual cycle of creation and destruction coexist is required. Therefore, cooperation has been requested from the Herald of Change. Herald of Change. I don't think I've heard that name yet. Have I heard that name? Just a yes or no is okay.
The Herald of Change.
If I recall, That's what Burning Spice Cookie was called before the corruption.
So the founding headmaster knew Burning Spice Cookie? Before his corruption?
Yo, bro is old. The power of destruction alleviates overload, while the power of abundance sustains the flow of life energy, achieving complete structural stabilization. On the 9th attempt, spatial formation was achieved, and so was the anchoring of desert creatures' souls within the space. However, the search for and the connection to the witches' souls ended in failure. Experiments and research concluded.
Looking at this research... Yes, just as I thought. This empty spot must have been where the substance White Lily Cookie gave to Golden Cheese Cookie was originally kept.
Everything about this research sounds like it was really tough and complicated. I just hope it helps Golden Cheese Cookie in the end.
Golden Cheese Cookie will get what she wants, same as always. She is a cookie who finds a way, no matter what. Shall we keep looking for more?
There's plenty of research notes here. Every shelf is packed full. Let's see. How would the headmaster have chosen to classify these records? Enumerated? Hierarchical? Or perhaps a multifaceted classification
Doesn't he
system?
have a document on taxonomy
Wait,
and classification?
that's weird.
What's wrong?
So many books. But everything feels like total chaos. Nothing feels organized at all. Research on completely different topics are just jumbled together haphazardly.
What do you mean? Probing the creator's response threshold through manipulations to the world's conditions, optimizing collective reaction through audience dialogue and props?
Optimizing collective reactions through audience dialogue and props. All the world is stage, isn't that right, everyone? Hi, Marshadow.
Control of silence, the completed principle of protagonist monopoly. This is part of the founding headmaster's research?
It definitely has the headmaster's seal on it. Maybe it was organized by using some sort of brilliantly genius method we can't comprehend? Oh, over here! At least this section has research actually related to witches. Take a look at this!
Reverse tracing witches' origin signals using soul jam resonance. Oh,
Oh my
you're
god, they're
right.
using a radar to find
There's
witches.
more over here, though these are rather hard to read. What does this say? On locating the creators through ontological... I can't make out the rest.
Ontological. Relating to the branch of metaphysics dealing with the nature of being. Ugh. The relation between the concepts and categories in a subject, area, or domain. Okay.
Ooh, will this help? The correlation between false testimony and truth response, a perceptual distortion experiment for tracking witches?
Which? Is this a script of some sort?
Script.
Wait, no. It looks like a research notebook, but I can't make heads or tails of it.
Deceit reflects truth. A fictional narrative disruption method for detecting traces of witch existence.
The more I look at this, the research seems to have gotten a little...
Unhinged.
Okay.
Crumbs! I was so looking forward to reading everything in this section. Where exactly does the normal research end and whatever this stuff is begin?
Okay, so we know that Shadow Milk Cookie can go back into time, right? What if... See, I was thinking this, right? What if we had the normal first headmaster, you know, the one who had all the normal research? But then he goes back in time, I don't know, possesses the first headmaster, and the timeline splits. So in this timeline, the first headmaster, or Shadow Milk Cookie, becomes the first headmaster, and that's where all this unhingedness comes in. There's two of them? Yes, there's two of me right now. That's for me to find out. Yes, it is. Because, okay, Shadow Milk, I can admit he's brilliant, right? But is he brilliant enough to create the academy? Did he go back far enough in time to plan all this out?
It started out as a genuine attempt to understand the world. But it seems that somewhere along the way, the search never knew where to stop.
White Lily. White Lily.
The desire to gather knowledge eventually became an obsession with reaching the creators.
Given the state of this place, it would have been far more surprising if White Lily Cookie had come away unaffected.
Huh? Oh, this is the milk bowl White Lily Cookie found in that memory! But I don't remember it being knocked over, and there's only a little milk left inside.
Wait, could it be that all the memories we've seen up until now were flowing out from here?
That's the most likely explanation. If this bowl is the original storage device, and the memories inside scattered outward from the impact when the moonstone shattered.
And if the self-repairing door sealed itself back up, the milk droplets were left drifting outside on their own.
But that still doesn't explain why White Lily Cookie's memories were layered on top. And even if we gathered every droplet we've found so far, there's still far too little milk accounted for.
If we run along the assumption that White Lily Cookie was manipulated, there's also a chance that we're being manipulated right now.
You're right. In that case, there's only one way to find out what happened.
To battle!
This is the end.
Sweet slumber.
But man, this is so much lore. There's so much new lore. It's water time? Yes. Remember to drink water.
Is that all?
And remember to, untrim. Stretch.
This is the end.
Sweet slumber.
Did you know that there's in Chesterfield, I think in England, there's like a church that has a stupid spire? It made me so uncomfortable when I found it yesterday.
More statues for my garden.
You guys should look up the crooked spire of Chesterfield when you guys have a chance. Two genii. Is genii the plural of genie?
What'll happen if I touch it?
He showed up like a blow-up doll. Like, you know, one of those inflatable...
Ah, it appears an exceptional student has found her way here.
That's totally Shadow Milk's voice. That's so Shadow Milk's voice. Just a little bit... Ah. That's so his voice. Just... It's just him putting on a funny voice.
Founding headmaster?
Milk is a mirror that reflects memory, and memory is a mirror that reflects the heart of the one who asks.
He sounds like someone who's pretending to be normal.
I am what he set aside for a time, a piece of himself kept here, so that the research could continue. Think of me as a spoonful of thought.
A spoonful of thought? I never knew you could set a piece of yourself aside like that. That's remarkable. We've never learned magic like that in class.
Classes are important, but they are not the whole world. Just as truth alone is not the only thing that paves the way forward.
Exactly. I've always thought so too. The Academy is a wonderful place, but the faculty only ever teach what's already been written. There's a whole wider world beyond the classroom, and so many books out there besides just textbooks. Why does no one want to look toward any of it?
There are many reasons, but for the professors, I imagine it is fear.
I can't trust anything with that voice.
Knowledge is like a door. Open it, and in come the wind and the light. But sometimes a storm can sweep in as well.
Okay, hold on a second. DJ Pawlikowski. Okay, what else has he done? What other works has he done? Shadow Milk Cookie, South Park, Avatar. No, not Avatar. What? Why does he only have 2 things? Does he not have a Wikipedia page? Okay, for some reason, everywhere I'm looking, he's only done Shadow Milk Cookie. Maybe he's been in other things, but if I ever... this voice is so distinct that I feel like if I ever heard it, it would be immediately suspicion. You know, you go to an anime convention, you meet this guy, and it's like, I don't trust you.
Young students often find lies and illusions more appealing than truth. The professors must protect students as tender young sprouts, so it is only natural for them to remain wary of storms and illusions.
But if you keep the door locked, the cookies inside will just keep breathing the same stale air. The dust will settle, as old thoughts are all that linger, and nothing will ever change.
Precisely. That is why I believed knowledge must flow. Like a torrent cascading from a mountain peak, from the cookies who possessed knowledge to the cookies who wished to learn. Some cookies seek only the comfort of sweet falsehood, yearning to live forever in a safe and happy illusion.
Me too. That's exactly what I think. I read the research you left behind. Knowledge unto all. What a wonderful thing to say. Not hiding knowledge, but sharing it in a way everyone can understand. That's what the true spirit of the Academy was always meant to be.
To think a cookie who still believes that is standing before me and speaks so kindly of it. Oh, how wonderful.
I can't trust
But then why
anything.
don't the professors do things that way? If you founded this academy with that vision in mind, then the rules as they are now must be wrong.
Time weathers many things. Rules are made to preserve meaning, but given enough time, they become the very jar that imprisons it.
Then the rules should be changed. If they're wrong, they need to be fixed. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Not an ounce of hesitation, I see. You arrive at a conclusion rather quickly, don't you?
I need to act fast. Time's running out.
Running short on time?
Yes. There's so much I want to know. So much I want to learn. So much I want to do.
She's in such a rush that she's
The
not thinking
professors
anything through
always tell me to
completely.
take things slowly because I'm still young. Because my dough hasn't fully baked yet. But if I just keep waiting around, I feel like everything I'm curious about will turn to dust.
Dust. That is a fine way to put it. Questions left to gather dust will only make you cough and sneeze sooner or later. Some cookies shake out the shells. Some open what is forbidden.
Oh, she's so tiny. I just
and
realized her right
some
here.
go so far as to try to open the very doors of the world.
The doors of the world? Are you referring to the research on finding the witches? I read the research records in the library. Did you truly try to find the witches, Headmaster?
The witches exist outside the cookie world, yet they are beings who left their mark on every fragment within it. Read those marks long enough, and the question arises on its own. Why did they create us? Why did they give us both sweetness and the capacity to crumble? Why did they vanish, leaving only traces behind?
Yes. I've started wondering the same thing. What were we created for? Are we meant to live our entire lives without ever knowing the answer?
Many cookies never ask such questions.
That's why everyone looks at me like I'm strange. But you asked the same question. So, I'm not strange, am I?
There's a fine line between the concept of strange and special. Which one you become depends entirely on how far you're willing to carry the question.
What's the saying? There's a fine line between genius and... being crazy? Like there's a fine line between being crazy and being a genius, I think it was.
Then I want to be the special kind. I want to carry the question all the way to the end. That's why I wanted to ask Headmaster. Have you found our creators?
I do not know the answer to that.
Pardon?
Oh, interesting.
To
It's not
be
a yes or a
precise,
no.
This fragment of a heart held within this apparatus
Ah.
does not know. I am but a portion of him, set aside right here. His fondness for inquiry, his love for knowledge, his will to never let go of a question. A small offering of aid left behind for whoever might one day sit with these questions alongside me. Of what I witnessed at the very end, has time continued to flow, how far I reached, where I arrived. I hold no memory or knowledge of any of it.
Then you don't know either? But I thought you would. I thought someone like you, the founding headmaster, who thought the same things I did. Surely you must have found the answer.
She's putting him on a pedestal.
Disappointed?
A little. No, a lot.
Honest.
What am I supposed to do now?
Read more. Ask more. Keep searching. But remember this. A question can be a warm and gentle light. Or it can be a fire that consumes.
Okay, but see, this part, she really is a child, because the way she was like, I want to see this question all the way to the end. I want to do the research. I want my curiosity to take me further. But then at the same time, she's asking him for the answer. And he's like, I don't know. You should figure out. It's basically you should figure it out yourself. And then she's disappointed about that. I guess it would have been easy if you could just tell her the answer.
And the truth that a question leads you to may leave you on far more dangerous ground than where you started.
Even so, it's better than not knowing.
Now those are words I know well.
Headmaster, where did the rest of you go?
You wish to seek out the whole of me.
Yes. If a fragment of you can't answer my question, I will just have to ask the whole. The whole of you would know exactly how far you went.
Wouldn't he be dead?
The whole of me carries a very heavy heart.
Is she... The moment I said, is he dead? Is she... No, because she's not the one going to the land of the dead. Right? She's not gonna seek out the rest of him by going to the land of the dead, and then we have to follow her there? But in the opening trailer, it was a grown-up White Lily Cookie who was in the underworld.
Even so, I want to know. I need answers.
Someday you will find it, whether it's through a name, a memory, or a soul.
Souls.
Leave that one alone for now. That door runs far too cold for young hands. Open a door that cold before you've come to understand the deeper workings of the world, and its chill may freeze you through and shatter you.
But even a door that cold, someday I'll be able to open it, won't I?
You will open many doors, but not every door.
Ooh, she's not gonna like that.
Leads back to the path you've walked. You raise a great question. In order to return, you will have to walk, and walk for a very, very long time.
Oh, lovely! It's a whole chapter called Misunderstandings. Oh, that's great. That's amazing. Hello and goodbye, Basie. Okay. He's beautiful. I hate it. It's like, if evil, why hot?
A great question. In order to return, you will have to walk, and walk for a very, very long time.
What's a cookie lifespan? Life expectancy.
To raise the
Oh, this guy.
Some cookies seek only the comfort of sweet falsehood, yearning to live forever in a safe and happy illusion. Cookies, they just love good gossip, don't they? Something to gnaw on, truth or not. Just as truth alone is not the only thing that paves the way forward. Look at yourself. Where's that precious light of yours now? Can you still hear its voice? You can't, can you?
and happy illusion.
Pure vanilla cookie?
For a very, very long time.
Oh, they heard that? Wait.
can't be.
Oh no, they were hearing the first headmaster. I was wondering if they could hear Shadow Milk.
Pure vanilla cookie? Are you alright?
All this time, I never knew.
Oh boy.
I didn't know anything.
Impossible.
That's...
The founding headmaster was Shadow Milk Cookie?
Then the fragment that White Lily Cookie met
Was a piece of Shadow Milk Cookie's heart that he left behind.
What in the... Okay, hold on. A piece of his heart that he left behind. My brain is not braining right now.
But the headmaster in the memory was nothing like the Shadow Milk Cookie we know.
I mean, I wouldn't
It may
say
have
nothing
been a piece
like
of
him.
from before the fall. A part of his uncorrupted heart that existed before he became the beast of deceit.
But what was that
Founding
voice?
headmaster was Shadow Milk Cookie.
What was that voice? Just now. The one that was all like... Where's that precious light of yours? Can you still hear its voice? You can't, can you?
Are you okay?
Curse you!
The dichotomy. Oh my goodness. I was like, oh, what a beautiful... He was so beautiful before, and now we get this. Okay.
You know nothing! You are nothing! I hate you. You and your soul jam. I will destroy you!
I wanted to understand White Lily Cookie. Why she wanted so desperately to know about the witches. Why she was never able to find her way back. And Shadow Milk Cookie, too. I wanted to understand why he felt such a need to mock cookies, to tear them down.
These symbols weren't always here, right? Do you think these symbols just showed up after his fall then? Because they weren't here in this room. Pure Vanilla made the eyes appear. How? Just by his own presence alone? Shadow Milk Lion said before, and BC's calling out for reflecting the headmaster's words.
I wanted to understand why he went so far. Why did he laugh at them? Break them? Put them to the test? But in the end, I never understood either of them. And that pain never left me.
A question can be a warm and gentle light. Or it can be a fire that consumes.
Now I think I finally see why.
And the truth that a question leads you to may leave you on far more dangerous ground than where you started.
I'm sorry, I just had a thought. You know how people are always fighting Pure Vanilla Cookie shipped with White Lily versus the people who ship Pure Vanilla Cookie with Shadow Milk Cookie? But in all reality, it's just Pure Vanilla Cookie x Grief.
Before I could ever hope to understand them, I realized that I had never truly reached them at all.
There was nothing you could have done, Pure Vanilla Cookie. How could you have known or understood what neither of them ever told you?
No, that's not it. They could have told me. If they had believed they could be understood, they would have said something. They could have shown that joy. The same joy I saw in that memory.
Ooh.
That pure, unguarded happiness. I tried to stop them. I told them it was the wrong path, that they didn't have to suffer anymore. But all the while I was trying to stop them, I never once looked at where they had started from. I already thought I knew them, so I stopped trying to understand them any further. Despite knowing he was lonely, despite what turned me into a recluse, sealed away in his tower, was something Shadow Milk Cookie himself never realized. I knew it was a yearning to be understood. And still, I thought it was enough just to say the words. To just say, I understand. But it wasn't. To truly understand someone, it means not stepping back when you're standing in the face of their darkness. I was able to leap from the spire, but the thought of leaping into the depths of someone's heart to understand them, that never even crossed my mind. I closed off the very path that could have led me to you, all on my own.
But you understand now, even if it took this long. What White Lily Cookie was searching for? Why Shadow Milk Cookie became who he did?
Why Shadow Milk Cookie became who he did is kind of... To be honest, I still don't really understand why he became who he did.
You're seeing it here, even if it's now. So you're not completely in the dark anymore.
And we've gained something important. If this is Shadow Milk Cookie's research archive, we can uncover things only he knew.
Not just information about the first oven. There's far more here to be found. This is a significant find, without question.
But calling it a find feels like too small a word for a wound this old.
Pure Vanilla, in the nicest way possible. The world's about to end. Could you maybe angst a little later? Is Vanilla Cookie always going through something? I feel like he has never caught a break. Whenever he has gotten a break, it's always followed up by some trauma. Because none of the beasts know anything of life and patience before they were corrupted. That feels like such a paltry little reason. But then again, not everything has to be like super deep. Is that the right word? He needs this development. I guess so. He can have his moment. Everyone else can start researching.
I wanted to understand why Shadow Milk Cookie chose deceit. But wanting to understand him, wanting to be his friend, that doesn't mean I can simply forgive everything he's done.
Oh my god, do you think this entire arc...
Those aren't the same thing. Understanding why something happened and accepting it are two completely different things.
Yes, thank you, Wizard. I was gonna say, this better not... Okay, I can... you know, the final battle with Shadow Milk, right? Either A, Shadow Milk moves on to the third story. He becomes like... I can see him... Based on this alone, you know, the whole introspection with Shadow Milk Cookie, I can kind of see him getting a bit of a redemption arc I don't see him getting a full redemption arc because if White Lily can't really, I mean, they're trying, but if she accepts her mistakes, even if he uncorrupts himself, right? I don't see him. Oh my god, what if he becomes like White Lily 2.0, you know? Where he starts thinking about everything wrong that he's done and then he ends up going on his solo journey to become a better cookie. So either he dies at the end of this entire arc, like in the end of Timeline of Fate, where I can see him like sacrificing himself to like fix everything or whatever. That, you know, like we have to kill off the evil Shadow Milk version of himself. Bring back this version of him. Or I can see him moving on to the next story arc, but this time as like a... What's that word? It's not a protagonist, it's not an antagonist. It's like the guy who's... You know, he's done something wrong, but he's on our side, but he's also in his own faction. If anyone has watched Fairy Tail, like Jalal, where, you know, he creates his own faction and trying to, like, be a better person or whatever. It's gonna be a tough sell. Yeah, I don't... I mean... I don't know.
The same goes for White Lily Cookie, I think. Even knowing why she did what she did, it doesn't make the pain disappear for the cookies who were hurt.
But if we know why it happened, maybe we can figure out how to stop it next time? White Lily Cookie, Shadow Milk Cookie, they didn't start out with darkness in their hearts. So we have to find where things went wrong. That way, we can make sure the same thing doesn't happen again.
Ginger Brave is right. No matter how much the truth hurts, if we look away from it, we're only fated to fall into the same trap all over again.
And the records here aren't just history. The first oven, dimensional boundaries, souls, memories. Every single one of these is a clue we need right now.
To help the Radiant Cookie, we need to understand all of this too, don't we?
Exactly. There's a real chance we'll find our answers here, including why the Radiant Cookie spoke of the first oven to begin with.
White Lily Cookie couldn't find her answer, so she went deeper. And Shadow Milk Cookie couldn't find his, so he began to doubt the world itself. Both of them were carrying a question. But that question never reached anyone. It just sat there, alone, festering within. In time, that question became a wound. Then an obsession. Then a force that swept everyone around them into it.
They certainly became
and what
special.
we must do is clear. We follow this ancient question all the way to wherever it led, and we don't stop until we know its answer.
And somewhere along the way, we find how to reach the first oven.
All right then, let's keep going. Whatever Shadow Milk Cookie hid, whatever path White Lily Cookie followed, we'll uncover everything.
It's scary. But if we keep looking together, I think it'll be okay.
I guess that is the difference between them and us. They did it alone.
So, where do we start? Now that Shadow Milk Cookie's illusion magic is gone, there might be new information we can... Oh, look! There's a passageway under the portrait! It wasn't there before!
How convenient.
I could have sworn there was a mirror there a moment ago. Ha! It must have been an illusion!
These glass stairs, they have to lead to the hall where the Moonstone was kept. So there was a path leading there all along.
There are more droplets up the stairs. And there's a book lying there too?
What does it say?
Returning Life and the Psyche Left Behind. A study on the soul residue hypothesis of Tartarus.
Soul?
This is the next clue White Lily Cookie was following.
White Lily Cookie must have read this. And after reading it, she followed where it pointed.
So she actually followed it to the underworld. That's
toward
crazy.
A colder door.
That's crazy.
So this is what happened. This is how everyone in the Blueberry Yogurt Academy became ghosts.
That's insane. Let me see. Thank you, Beetle. Always had the same place forever, not someone who gave up on life after one attack. Question mind people. That's tough life. Didn't know how to let go. I'm not letting things actually live and letting them survive. Judges actions and ask questions later. Hello, how is your ball? They don't know how living works because they did not live like the ancients. The ancients got to live like kids said, yeah. The virtues didn't, they just got created and told to do a job. Strawberry Cookie, that isn't a book. I mean, these were basically books in ancient times. She's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I love her. Okay. Let's battle.
This is the end.
Sweet slumber.
I'm gonna go top up my water.
Return to nothing.
Ended destruction!
Meaningless victory.
That if I follow the ultimate cookie recipes to the letter, I might find some clue as to why the witches made cookies in the first place. But I keep failing. What method could the witches have possibly used? I have no choice. I need to find the founding headmaster's soul after all. But this academy has stood for an unimaginable length of time. The odds of the headmaster still being alive... No, there are none. Can you even meet the soul of a cookie who crumbled away so long ago? If I ask the professors, they'll catch on immediately. Your vanilla cookie has started attending every healing magic practicum, so it's getting harder to ask him for help.
You know what? I was saying how this whole thing was kind of like Orpheus and Eurydice. Imagine if the real Orpheus and Eurydice was a White Lily Cookie and the first headmaster all along. Thanks, Marshadow.
No. The only cookie who could ever truly understand me was someone like the first headmaster anyway. I'll find a way on my own. No matter what it takes.
Vanilla has a type. I'm just saying.
Cold door. He said not every door opens a path back. But he never said there was no path back at all. Then he must have researched that too. Returning life and the psyche left behind. A study on the soul residue hypothesis of Tartarus.
This study examines the process by which the life energy is restored following the death of a desert creature, and investigates the possibility that a soul's information remnants may persist beyond that point. The author's previously published life cycle theory held that, when a desert creature is fully destroyed, the life energy constituting that creature disperses and is subsequently reabsorbed into the formation of a new life. However, the fact that the life energy reconstitutes into a new life does not, in fact, constitute evidence that the soul of the previous life form has ceased to exist. The author has recently observed a phenomenon in which the life energy of desert creatures destroyed during the Spice Wars departed the visible dimension of cookie kind.
Life energy departing the dimension. Does that mean it moves somewhere else entirely?
And yet, a post-mortem measurement revealed that the total quantity of life energy measured across the world following these events remained within established averaged parameters. This suggests that the life energy does not cease to exist, but is instead preserved by passing through an unseen dimension. Life energy returns, but the soul does not. Thus arises the question, has the soul ceased to exist, or has it simply been left somewhere beyond our sight?
First Headmaster's soul, and his questions, and his answers. So he didn't disappear. He could still be somewhere waiting.
This study defines Tartarus as an unseen dimension existing beyond the visible dimensions of Earthbread, and posits that the souls of crumbled desert creatures undergo transference to this location. It further argues that within Tartarus, the soul undergoes a separation into life energy and information pertaining to the psyche. While life energy is restored to Earthbread, the psyche's information may remain resident within Tartarus itself. This thesis goes on to propose that, through the use of sufficiently strong memory medium, residual psyche within Tartarus can be specifically identified. Someone write a research paper on this. Cite this as a source. And that through a dimensional rift held in the state of delayed binding, it may be experimentally possible to perform a reverse summoning of a specific psyche.
Using a dimensional rift to reverse summon a specific psyche. If I open a dimensional rift to Tartarus, could I meet the first Headmaster's soul?
A memory medium is defined as any object, location, or record, or symbolic entity that strongly reflects or preserves the psyche and essence of a specific desert life form.
A memory medium. The Milk Crown Bowl. The fragment of the first Headmaster's heart is right there inside it. Every memory, every question, all of it points back to him. It could serve as the coordinates to summon his essence.
I was gonna say that White Lily continuously asks, can I? Not should I? But even if she asks, should I? Her answer is probably yes. The souls of living desert creatures and destroyed ones are dimensionally separated, placing direct communication under significant constraint. However, actual crumbling and death on the part of the researcher is not a prerequisite for establishing contact with a soul. It has been confirmed that, when conditions sufficiently resembling expiration are established, conditions under which Tartarus may misidentify the researcher as deceased, the dimensional rift of Tartarus opens without the researcher having actually perished.
So you don't have to actually be crumbled to open the rift. You just have to create a state close enough to it. That's the key, isn't it?
That sounds dangerous. As a general principle, passage through the dimensional rift of Tartarus has only been confirmed for entities that have been determined as deceased. And the window during which the gate remains open is extremely brief, imposing considerable constraints on entry. Girl, please look up another source as well. However, in cases where the flower of volition restored a cookie from the threshold between exploration and survival, a phenomenon distinguishable from prior observations was recorded. The dimensional rift to Tartarus that had been opened for the subject in question was observed to close at a rate up to 13 times slower than the standard rate of closure. That delay is what made a reverse summoning possible.
A reverse summoning? Founding Headmaster. I will show you that this door can be opened. When we meet, please tell me whether you found the witches. And if you didn't, that's alright. We'll find them together. And I'll introduce you to my best friend. He's brilliant and kind. All of us together, we can help the cookies of this world. The ones who are vulnerable. The ones who are unprotected.
Maybe I'm dumb. Okay, I shouldn't say that. Maybe I'm just not getting this. But how does that correlate? You know, trying to think about why they were created in this world, full of sweetness, just to crumble. How does that correlate to, like, helping people who are vulnerable and unprotected?
We're going to build a perfect cookie world. Do you see that portrait of the founding headmaster over there?
Truly wise and compassionate. Someone who showed cookies what it truly meant to use magic.
What if we added a fraction of the headmaster's soul into the dough we created?
White Lily Cookie, what exactly are you saying?
At what point does this become like human experimentation? Oh boy. Naive brilliance and pure naivety. Okay.
This is the end.
Sweet slumber.
Can you imagine like someone saying that in real life?
Sweet slumber.
I feel like they'll need to be put on a watch list somewhere.
Dwell not on the transient.
Oh man, I didn't read that. The souls have crumbled off the liquor upon the ruins of Tartarus.
This is the end.
Return to nothing.
Sweet slumber.
Me, ruthless. Such
Look,
high
one is still waiting for a
praise.
friend who loves. Thank you, Beetle. No, I don't have pasta today. Crumbled
I
stairs.
kept wondering why she wanted to place the first headmaster's soul into the dough specifically. So that is the story behind it.
But back then, Shadow Milk Cookie's soul was...
It wasn't in Tartarus. It was under the seal tree.
Yeah.
It was a spell doomed to fail from the very beginning. The memories he left behind, and the Academy's most brilliant student. Could Shadow Milk Cookie have foreseen that they would bring the Academy to ruin? Do you think he ever knew? The fact that this memory is here means... at the top of these stairs, a dimensional rift to Tartarus, where shattered souls
the rift never
go,
closed.
is waiting for us.
Oh, that's
If
dangerous.
White Lily Cookie's spell failed, it likely didn't just open a dimensional rift to Tartarus alone.
The professor said that's when it all came flooding out. Burnt sugar, curdled milk, rotten jellies, and spirits.
So rifts to other worlds all opened at once.
Could we set aside the materials in this archive for later, and go and take a look at this dimensional rift first? I wish to see whether the rift to Tartarus is still open.
The Tartarus Dimensional Rift? Sure, let's head up together.
Oh, Gingerbread is so positive.
How long do you think it would take to go through all the materials in the archive?
Not quickly, that much is certain. A few days at minimum? Possibly months, or maybe even years. Is there any way to bring in some help?
Espresso cookie.
I wonder what
Hell
Espresso
yeah.
Cookie's up to these days.
I think I heard he's been busy. What about a Clear cookie?
We could reach out to Parfadia for assistance as well. For now, though.
What was that sound?
It's coming from below! Watch out! Ah! These stairs are super fragile!
It seems these stairs were affected by the magical distortion as well.
Oh, we'll just have to be careful on our way up.
I wonder if Pure Vanilla Cookie is really okay.
I'm not sure. He says he is, but...
He
He
has to
hasn't
be.
been okay in a long time.
White Lily Cookie entrusted the world to him in the end. He may not even have the luxury of grieving. Not with her final wishes still ahead of him.
Oh, White Lily.
White Lily Cookie. That day when you asked me, what if we added a fraction of the first headmaster's
you gotta do
soul
this.
into the dough we created? What should I have said? Should I have told you no? Firmly, without hesitation? That it was a dangerous idea? You had to stop? You should never have asked such a
She wouldn't
question.
have listened.
Should I have said it all? Or should I have stayed longer, diving into the truth and understand why you were asking in the first place? Instead of following just a step behind you, should I have stood in front of you and made you stop? Should I have asked you to look at me? Really look at me? And talk to me?
Dude, you were a child too.
It's a dimensional rift to Tartarus.
I was gonna say that he needs a therapist, but he is the therapist, in a way. I guess his therapist is gonna be Ginger Brave, I guess.
Are you still there? Beyond that gate? If you are, then...
Okay, Orpheus. Heart and dismay.
Return to nothing.
I feel like his goal isn't even to bring her back. Because in the opening trailer, his whole thing was he just wanted to make her whole again.
Oh, and I thought I was the clown.
Maybe he'll find a therapist that agrees with him. That's dangerous. That's like those people who do like doctor hopping, where they just hop around to the doctor until they find one that gives them the prescription they want. I feel like I need to trust that
Well, not
pure
on the
vanilla.
transient.
I don't know. Another Queen's Descent. Oh my god. She's so pretty. Shadow Milk has definitely lost his own trained will multiple times. Went from knowledge to deceit, then control of his own world. He fell and then he's just been falling.
Step 1. Induce a simulated crumbled state. Step 2. Open the dimensional rift to Tartarus. Step 3. Release the simulated state. Step 4. Connect the memory medium. Should I have asked Pure Vanilla Cookie to do it together? No. Pure Vanilla Cookie would worry himself sick over nothing. He'd say it's too dangerous. Once I come back with the first headmaster, he'll celebrate with me then. Step 5. Reverse summon the psyche in question. Step 6. Anchor it to the cookie world's axis. If I reverse summon the first headmaster's essence and anchor it into the dough I've prepared, it would merge with life energy and form a stable soul. Then I can speak with the founding headmaster himself in the whole. And everything will be resolved. This
God,
isn't
if only it
wrong.
was that easy.
It's simply giving an unanswered question the chance to be answered. The first headmaster said it himself. He left a fragment of his heart for someone willing to ponder this question alongside him. A question left behind by a soul who loved the cookie world enough to want to give all knowledge to everyone. It's only right that we, as descendants, be the ones to answer it. Isn't that so, Pure Vanilla Cookie? Enough. Let me run through it one last time. The milk crown bowl is the memory medium. The target coordinates that can call the first headmaster's essence back from Tartarus. The cookie dough I baked? The anchor point within the cookie world. Before a psyche has taken root in it, it belongs to no one. Which means it can accept the first headmaster's essence.
The dimensional rift of Tartarus recognizes entities that have been determined as expired as subjects for retrieval. If by any chance the psyche of a living being were to enter Tartarus, any psyche that fails to return within 3 days of the dimensional rift's opening carries a high probability of becoming fully bound to the laws of Tartarus and its dimension. Ooh, so we have to get into Tartarus and out within 3 days. Otherwise, we die. Once the binding is done, recovery of vital response within the visible dimension and restoration of the psyche's coordinates become highly improbable.
3 days. So even if I cross over, if I don't come back within 3 days, it would be fatal. But I'm not crossing over. I'm pulling the first headmaster's essence out from this side. It's not dangerous. It's going to be fine.
Girl, if it was that easy, don't you think everyone would be summoning their dead loved ones back?
Yeah. Maybe this spell will fail too. Like the failed experiments to create the perfect cookie. But nothing will change if I never try. The first headmaster must have done the same. When everyone around him was asking trivial questions, he alone held on to the real one. So I will too. I'll hold on until the very end. So this is the altar the first headmaster used when performing his most powerful magic. I knew the mirror was a secret passage. Milk is a mirror that reflects memory, and memory is a mirror that reflects the heart of the one who asks. The main stairways are under strict lock and key by the faculty, but I knew the first headmaster would have built a secret passage through the archives. A dimensional rift maintained by generations of headmasters across hundreds of years. There's no better place than here to open the door to Tartarus. 3 protective magic circles. The outermost prevents magical backflow from the altar. The middle one keeps the laws of Tartarus from bleeding into Earthbread. And the innermost will anchor the first headmaster's essence into the dough. Then I enter a magically attuned coffin and cast the spell. The moment my soul fully separates from my dough, it will reverse the current and send my essence flowing back. Here, Vanilla
Oh, she looks
Cookie.
so cute here.
When you meet the first headmaster someday, you'll understand too. I know you will.
She looks so cute here. Her hair is so adorable. But also... she's like... I think we should be... I was gonna say that we should be grateful that she didn't become an evil genius, but she kind of did, didn't she? Reminder that there's a child. Right?
You'll realize that I wasn't wrong.
Where'd she get a coffin?
According to the research logs, Tartarus responded measurably faster when orange flowers were placed nearby. Petals and candlelight. A quiet atmosphere showed a
because Nether
statistically
Queen is
meaningful
orange,
increase in
which-
response speed. Setting it up like this, it really does look like a funeral. No need to be afraid. This funeral isn't real, and it's not really for me. This will be the funeral for a world that chose ignorance. And when it's over, a new world will be born. One where knowledge belongs to everyone. Lie down in the coffin. Close my eyes. Fold my hands. Good. The blessing
Lie
of
down in the
life is
coffin's
more than this
crazy.
dough deserves. I am nothing but a frail creation, made by another's hand. Take me, O witch. Let what is yours return to you.
Crazy.
I can't breathe. My dough is weakening. I'm scared. I'm scared. No, I'm fine. I'm going to be fine. If the signature of life energy drops below the threshold, the gate will respond.
Oh dear.
It opened. This is the Tartarus dimensional rift.
It is beautiful.
Good. Now it's time for me to come back. It hurts. No. If I lose consciousness now, it's over. Why won't my mind... The enchantment... The coffin... Did I fail? No, that can't be right. The gate. Where's the gate? It's open. It's open. Now... I just need to connect the milk crumble. First Headmaster, the heart and the questions you left behind are here. Right here. It's time to brush off the dust and finally find an answer. Why aren't the coordinates locking on?
Oh boy.
It can't be. The first Headmaster's
Nope.
essence isn't in Tartarus?
Nope.
No. The protective circles are breaking. No!
Oh dear.
I have to close the rift. I can still do this. We're back!
Oh dear.
We're back!
I don't want to crumble.
I don't want to fade away. Not like this. Wraiths? The smell of burnt sugar and spoiled milk. Could it be because the rift couldn't lock onto its target?
Oh
Is it pulling from other dimensions too?
It's affecting the academy? No, this isn't what I wanted. Please, Headmaster, where are you?
What in the name of...
Oh dear.
Students, get back! Do not go anywhere near that rift!
They're all dead,
Professor,
right?
my hand! Please, help me! Ah!
Dimensional rift? All non-faculty, evacuate immediately! Now!
Headmaster, we're gathering up the moonstone crystals right now.
Use what you have to anchor the edges of the rift first.
Right away. We'll need to set up a protective circle around the rift. Wait, there's already a broken one here?
Professor, I tried to open the Tartarus rift, and I failed.
Good heavens. White Lily Cookie, you open this rift?
I'll redraw the protective barrier. I'm the one who broke it. Quick, give me the moonstone.
Maybe let the professors do this.
Step back and explain what happened. You're the only one who knows what went wrong.
I was trying to open the rift to Tartarus to reverse summon the first headmaster's essence. But I couldn't locate him anywhere in Tartarus.
So Tartarus reversed its current when it couldn't locate the intended target. And that reversal tore open rifts to other dimensions. Reweave the barrier in 3 layers. The outermost holds back the rift's expansion. The middle seals off the laws of the other worlds from bleeding through, and the innermost anchors the life energy of everyone in the Academy.
Yeah, that one might be kind of important. Oh dear. Yeah, with binding spell. Reminder this is all in a school building. Oh lord. You know, it's always rough when a child does something wrong. But I think this kind of surpasses wrong. Because if I remember correctly, no one really survives that, right? Because the entire school was just filled with ghosts when we went to visit there the first time. Unless those ghosts that we saw in the beginning were the wraiths from the different dimensions. I can't remember. I think that one was all the way back in Crispia that we went to the Magic Academy.
Oh, and I thought I was the clown.
Nether Queen's Descent. Nether Queen Cookie's Descent. Oh boy.
Professor, I'm cold.
Oh
Everyone, hold on! Don't forget your names! Keep reminding yourself who you are!
My name is...
The waters of Tartarus' River of Oblivion have already spread throughout the entire Academy.
Almost like the River Leaf.
I brought more moonstones!
Raise them all above the rift. We'll fuse the moonstones into a single mass and seal the rift shut. Given how far this has already gone, even with the moonstones, there's a high probability Tartarus' reach will expand to encompass the entire cookie world. But we can't simply give up here.
The headmaster and the history professor.
I'm so sorry.
Holding it down.
I was wrong.
White Lily Cookie, some of this responsibility does lie with you. But the failure to properly guide that talent of yours lies with us as well.
No, you tried to stop me.
Your passion for knowledge and your talent were always too great to be confined within a place like this academy. And knowing that, I still wanted to see the moment your gift finally bloomed.
This sounds like a death speech.
Here within these walls. But in the end, that only isolated you into loneliness. Forgive me.
Professor,
Everybody. This aura. What is this? I can't breathe. What is happening?
Oh my god. God. Wait, I love her.
Fire? Smoke? No, it's cold. This is... Wait. Who is that cookie over there?
My. For the laws of the shattered to come
Her voice
flooding
is so
into the
good.
realm of the living like this. I've never experienced anything like it in my lifetime. Or have
She's so
I?
pretty, what the heck?
I seem to recall 1 or 2 times, a good while back.
Have I been here?
Oh, she's here
before?
too. Oh, they're so cute. Wait, I love
You
them.
haven't been here before, little one. Though, even if you had, would any memory scattered in oblivion ever find its way back?
Who are you?
I was wondering who could have opened this rift. Turns out, you're a rather adorable little thing. Poor dear, unable to draw a proper breath. Tartarus's air was always going to be too much for an ordinary living cookie.
Our professors. Where are they?
Professors? Ah, you mean the cookies who tried to seal the rift with moonstones. They gave it everything they had, but it wasn't enough.
So they did die.
Sad, isn't it?
What?
Did she just come down here to tell her
But
that I
no
failed?
need to fret. I'll make sure their souls are sent somewhere nice. I'm Nether Queen Cookie, you see. The guardian of Tartarus.
Look at her little... She looks like
You
smug, but
look
also...
like one of the wraiths that came out of Tartarus.
What are you?
Oof. Now that hurts more than I'd like to admit. I am the one who keeps Tartarus from overflowing. Not something that crawled out of it.
Don't lie to me. Ever since you appeared, the rift has been shaking even
Girl, are
harder.
you sure you want to...
It isn't only the rift that's shaking, little one. Your heart is shaking far more than any rift right now. Settle down.
I really like these zoomed in shots. Like the one of Shadow Milk Cookie and now this one of Nether Queen. Oh my god.
The cookie hasn't crumbled yet.
But also, Lily, are you sure you want to be saying stuff, like, arguing with her?
That, little one, is the cookie who opened this rift. She pulled Tartarus's current into the realm of the living.
Oh, his little candy corn spiked
Is
collar.
she in trouble?
She'd be lucky if trouble were all she was in. But it isn't going to end at that, is it? Seeing as the two of us were able to cross over like
Oh
this.
shit, were they not supposed to?
Get back through that rift right now! The Academy is already... because of me.
Yes, you made a real mess of things. And if things continue as they are, the cookie world will be too. All because of you.
I'm just curious, but where's Pure Vanilla Cookie? Because if everyone's going through all this, is Pure Vanilla on like a field trip or something?
Sweet slumber.
Feeling a little better now. Cleared your head a bit, did it? Taking a swing at someone?
Leave me alone! Stop acting like you can read my every thought!
To be
I
fair,
don't
you're
have
kind
to
of an
read
open
them,
book.
Little one. You've written everything on your face for the
Exactly.
world to see. Still, I must commend you and grant credit where it's due. You couldn't move an inch under Tartarus's weight when we first arrived. And yet you've managed to pull yourself together and even managed to charge straight at me.
I
You're
want
a
her.
remarkable
I need
little
to get her.
aren't you?
What do you want from me? Why haven't you dragged me off to Tartarus already?
Do you think Tartarus is some monster that swallows everything whole?
It's a river where lives that have ended pass through. As long as it doesn't overflow, it's actually quiet and pretty.
The problem at hand is that the rift you opened is mistaking lives that haven't ended yet for ones that have. Now then, I'll gather up Tartarus's overflow and pull it back. If it spreads any further, even I'm going to find this genuinely exhausting.
Really? Then the cookies inside the academy.
The ones who have already crossed the boundary. There's nothing to be done for them. But I'll let their souls stay here, within this academy.
Only their souls. Is there no other way?
Girl, you've already tried.
Sweetie, water that has already flowed downstream does not reverse course. Instead, I'll draw a boundary across this academy, creating a space where the departed may dwell and remain.
That sounds like you're saying the academy is going to become Tartarus.
It doesn't just sound that way. It's exactly what I'm saying. This academy will now exist on the boundary between life and soul. Forever.
Everyone thought I was strange. The professors, even Pure Vanilla Cookie. No one ever listened to my questions all the way through. I thought the first headmaster would understand. But he wasn't in Tartarus.
You nearly lost the ones who were here, searching for the one who wasn't.
Yes. I did this.
Sad to say, but most of the crumbled souls, no, nearly all of them, their essence dissolves and fades. Some souls do remain, but only those with a will strong enough to hold
Can you imagine if
themselves
Pure Vanilla was
together.
dead all along?
The river's about to overflow.
I'd love to keep chatting, but it appears we're out of time. First things first.
She looks
the
so
current
happy.
must
She's like,
be reined
"Ta-da!"
in.
Dancing girl emoji. Ooh,
River of
pretty.
Oblivion. Tide of endings and beginnings alike. This academy is to become our Tartarus. What lies beyond, alas, belongs to the living. Be a good river now, and come home. For the sake of those who have lost their names.
The music in the background. The music in the
The
background is
rift
so
is
good.
closing.
My, it seems the air is getting to you again. It's all right, little one. Breathe. Nice and slow.
The rift is closed. So now, the academy will...
There's no going back to what it was before you opened it. You stirred far too deep a river with far too small a hand. I know this isn't the resolution you were hoping for, but sometimes resolution isn't about putting things back together. It's about stopping them from breaking any further.
This kind of looks like a spine. Spine and ribcage.
I have to say, I am truly impressed. You are indeed something else. Such a tiny, precious little thing. Opening dimensional rifts on her own. Picking fights with me. It's been quite a while since I've met a soul like this. I savored every moment of it. But now it's time to part ways. And those memories of yours, it's time those came with me.
Huh? No! I have to remember everything!
Oh, she's taking her memories.
What I did, what spell I used, where it all went wrong.
Girl, don't! No, this is why she's taking her memory.
Little one, if you leave with those memories with you tonight, you'll inevitably end up
Nether
opening a
Queen's got her
bigger
on
rift by this
check.
time tomorrow.
Clocked her immediately.
Better calculations, a tighter protective circle, a deeper resolve. And next time, you will make something truly irreversible.
Clocked her
I don't
immediately.
care. This is my responsibility too. Running away by forgetting what I did wrong.
Forgetting isn't running away. It's a reprieve, so you can make it to the next rift, still standing.
The next rift?
Oh, girl,
I'm only telling you
She's
this
picking
because
and
I've
choosing.
taken a liking to you, little one. Someday, the throne of the Nether Realm will sit empty. The seat that guards the River of Oblivion and guides the souls who wish to return back into the natural order.
The throne of the Nether Realm.
I've been looking for a successor for a very long time.
That's kind of mean of me to go like,
One who
oh no,
carries
thinking
deep
that it's gonna be White Lily.
questions, but does not turn away from responsibility. One who fears being crumbled, yet still reaches toward what lies beyond it.
Are you saying that's me?
Okay, maybe I would not trust this White Lily cookie to sit on the throne. Grown-up White Lily cookie, I would trust her a little bit more. I don't know. I have such complicated feelings about White Lily cookie. I like her, but at the same time, I don't like her.
I'll keep you in mind. For now. And there are already several others. I'll have you know. Having your name on the short list doesn't mean the crown is yours for the taking right away.
I never said I wanted to be something like that.
A fate like this isn't something you can want your way into. And it isn't something you can escape by rejecting it either, little one. Terribly inconvenient, I know, but that's simply how it is.
What are you doing to me? What is the meaning of this?
She's taking your memories.
Oh, Relax, love.
Oh.
It's the mark of oblivion. It will make you forget the rift you opened today. But when you one day stand at the river's edge again, it will bring back the memory of this meeting.
I will return your trauma to you.
Listen. Be careful, okay? The river is gentle, but it takes things. Your name, your face, why you were crying. Why do I know that?
No, wait! Not yet! I still have questions!
Girl, do you know how we got into this situation?
A curious mind. But it's time for you to sleep now. Now then, shall we go? We'll meet again, little Lily. Another time.
I love Mirrorburst.
We should go back. I'm not sure where to, but I have to go back.
What is this place? Is it all over? Professors? Friends? Hello? Is anyone there? Where is... What have I done? No. No!
Okay. I'm glad they didn't take all of her memory. You know, I was gonna be a little bit annoyed if Nether Queen had taken all of her memory, including the fact that she is responsible for this. But then it also annoys me some more, the fact that she continued on her journey after all of this to still seek out the witches. Girl, have you learned nothing?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hell, mommy cookie. See, I would say...
I thought I was the clown.
I would say she's like wife, but I'm too scared of her to call her wife. Nether Queen versus Children's School. Okay, the fact that White Lily charged the Nether Queen, that was actually kind of insane. She's stubborn. She is so stubborn. Shakes her by her lapels.
Down there!
Girl, have you learned nothing?
A passage connected to Tartarus and countless other worlds beyond it.
So that's what it was. The moonstone we saw was sealing the gate to Tartarus this whole time.
Right. The entire academy is already a part of Tartarus's domain. But this opening, this was the front gate into the heart of the Netherrealm itself.
I do have to wonder, I am curious, how, even after this whole thing, she still continued on her journey. Because I feel like for some people, it would be like, you know, they go through all of this, and they'll be like, okay, I already caused this, I can't go any further. Is hers, I've gone this far, I have to continue or else the sacrifice will be for nothing? Is that what her rationale is? Oh, what? Okay, that was cool. I kind of wish I could have paused on that.
Gingerbrave, you okay?
That transformation
I'm okay.
into...
Just... my heart feels queasy again. Ugh. Why is this happening?
Hold on. I thought it was the fog or motion sickness before. But if the same symptoms are showing up now, this isn't a simple problem.
The Witch's Island. When we arrived at the academy. And now...
Maybe it's the sense of self-preservation.
It's possible that Gingerbrave's pain is recurring every time he draws close to a dimensional boundary.
Ginger Brave, you should step back from the rift, now.
Yeah, okay.
Leaving this rift open feels dangerous. The Academy is already a part of Tartarus, but... isn't there something we can do to cover it up or seal it off?
That would be wise. What do you think, Pure Vanilla Cookie?
Doesn't look that big, to be honest.
This gate will need to be closed, eventually. But there's something I need to do before that. I need to go through to the other side myself.
What?
Quick, everyone, look surprised.
What do you mean by that? You intend to go in there yourself?
Pure Vanilla Cookie? Why are you suddenly putting up a barrier around yourself and the rift?
No! Don't do it! Pure Vanilla Cookie!
I'm truly sorry, everyone. We don't have much time. The Radiant Cookie's voice has gone silent, and we need to bring them back as soon as possible. But there is still so much we don't know. How to help the Radiant Cookie, what the connection between Soul Jam and the First Oven even is. The one known as Nether Queen Cookie knew a great deal, and she appeared cooperative toward White Lily Cookie as well. And if that memory is accurate, White Lily Cookie may still be there, still lingering in Tartarus.
Maybe they're perfect for
waiting
each
to
other.
become Nether Queen Cookie's successor.
You intend to go into Tartarus alone? That's far too dangerous! Please, dispel the barrier. If it comes to that, we could use Dark Moon magic the way White Lily Cookie did and call the soul out from the other side.
That won't work. The Academy is already within Tartarus's domain. The spell White Lily Cookie used was designed to draw a soul from Tartarus into Earthbread. It wasn't a spell to call a soul from one place within Tartarus to another.
But that rift isn't only connected to Tartarus. It links to countless other dimensions. You could lose your way entirely.
He's ready for that, isn't he?
That's why I'm going to use the memory medium. Not to call her toward me, but to follow it toward her.
Isn't that the flower White Lily Cookie always kept with her?
She carried it with her even as a student, so it should certainly work as a medium, but...
Yes, it's something White Lily Cookie left behind. A keepsake. I can use it.
Then let's go in together! We'd be safer if we went as a group.
No, Ginger Brave. You're already in pain. Tartarus is a place that, from beyond the dimensional boundary, destabilizes the bond between life energy and the psyche. If you go in, the pain you've been feeling may become far worse.
But...
Everyone, while I'm gone, there are things I need to ask of you.
Ask of us?
To protect the Radiant Cookie here in my absence.
I mean, I think they were
And
already
to
going
search through Shadow Milk Cookie's archive as quickly as you can. And if I haven't returned within 3 days, to leave without
He's going to
waiting for
return
me.
on like the last minute of the third day or something.
I don't mind the other requests, but that one I can't do!
You can't stop moving forward for my sake alone.
You're asking us not to ignore the possibility that you may become bound to Tartarus.
Yes. We have all seen together what kind of devastation a mistake made in absolute certainty can bring.
That is a cruel thing to ask of us.
I know. But I can no longer stand still here. She walked beside me, closer than anyone, every step of the way. And I believed I understood her. I believed that if I held on, she would someday come back to me. But I was wrong. Because not once, not a single time, did I ever descend with her to the very bottom of the fear and despair she was looking into. But it's different now. If she is still walking alone somewhere beyond that door, then I have to go. There is no question. Even if I have nothing more than a single sliver of light in the dark, this time, I refuse to miss it. Even if what lies beyond is the deepest pit of hell itself, even if I cannot find my way back, this time, I will reach her. And I will bring White Lily Cookie home.
Pure vanilla cookie.
Pure vanilla cookie. Please! You can't!
I'm sorry. Everyone, I'm truly sorry.
The rift is reacting!
Everyone, please remember, 3 days.
Pure vanilla cookie! No!
What is this?
God.
I was only gone long enough to buy some books.
Oh, he went out. Oh, okay. So he went out shopping. Pure Vanilla is obsessed with White Lily. Let her go, man. Pure Vanilla does not take lessons on pining. Pining takes lessons from Pure Vanilla Cookie. Oh, I can't tell if that's like romantic or not. I can't tell. It's definitely an Orpheus situation. Oh, but he could also get there, and White Lily could be like, nah, bro, I'm staying here, you know? Oh, God.
Why is the Academy wrapped in dark blue smoke? What on earth, Bread, is happening?
Oh, he got so lucky.
Is anyone there? Why is everything so still? Where did my dough go? Excuse me, are you alright? Why am I a ghost? Have you seen my dough anywhere? What is this? What happened here? I don't know. The smoke just suddenly filled the academy, and when I came to, I was like this.
There's already spiders living here. That was fast.
But who was I? Who am I? My name is... You're Pure Vanilla Cookie.
He remembered. Yes. He remembered.
Professor? Professor! What on earth, Bread, happened here? Oh, Pure Vanilla Cookie. That child. That child! What? What child?
The model student went and opened a dimensional rift.
Okay, I wouldn't call her a model student. She was a great student, but doesn't model student usually mean like, you know, they follow rules, they're good at studying? She was good at studying, but she didn't follow rules, let's be real. If anything, I would argue that Pure Vanilla was a model student, you know? He followed most rules. Actually, maybe he's not a model student. He didn't even really follow rules. White Lily becoming the new queen of hell? Do I want her to? We'll see how the story progresses. Facts, yeah.
White Lily Cookie did.
That can't be right. No, there's no way. That's impossible. There's no way White Lily Cookie would... She would never. She only ever wanted to help the cookies who were vulnerable and unprotected. All of her research was entirely for the sake of cookies. White Lily Cookie!
No. No! I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
White lily cookie.
You're a vanilla cookie. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
White lily cookie, breathe. Just breathe. Stay with me.
Everyone in the academy.
She got so lucky that Pure Vanilla was away.
Let's go outside first. Oh, we can talk outside.
Leave me. Just leave me here. How could I possibly?
No, I'm not leaving without you. Don't say anything. Don't think about anything. Just right now, lean on me. I'm going to get you out of here.
I don't deserve this.
No.
Oh, he's
For
crying
now,
too.
just think about getting out. Nothing else. Get outside. Survive. Atonement. Blame. Forgiveness. All of it only becomes possible if you're still here to face it. So for now, let's just survive. That's what I told you. White Lily Cookie, do you still remember me saying that? Or have you long since forgotten and already arrived at the river's edge? Is your brilliant soul still whole somewhere? Still unscattered? I'm certain of it now. Even in the farthest, deepest depths. I know you're still out there. And you are still you. Still looking at something with those eyes of yours. Still searching. If you are there at the end of a path I have not yet reached, if you are still unscattered, still yourself, know this. I am coming to find you, without fail. This time, I won't let the moment pass. This time, I will hear every word. I have spent so long watching you walk away. This time, I am asking to walk beside you. And I will not look away. Not once. Not ever again.
To be continued. Well, that certainly gave us a lot of backstory. That was definitely a lot of backstory. Again, I am curious how White Lily... I'm hoping we learn about this in the future, but how did White Lily go from, like, traumatized and devastated that she did all of that to continuing to look for the witches? Next time on Tuesday. Is it on Tuesday? Hold up. Oops, let me collect my rewards. The drawn sword. Got him. Dark cherry. Kind of wish it was blueberry, but whatever. Okay. Let's take a look at when the next update is. The next update, I promise, in 1 day, 19 hours. So probably on Wednesday. I may stream it on Wednesday. Mainly because usually the update times... In all honesty, I'm I think the game, like the story, is meant to make me feel this way. Because, you know, it's not black and white. I feel for White Lily Cookie. But at the same time, she's so stubborn. You know, I think I can empathize with her with... Is empathize the right word? Empathize? Sympathize? With her without feeling bad for her, I think. Because do I feel bad for her? Not really. Okay, let's take a look. I have one pull, so let's do the one pull. I'm probably not gonna get her. Oh, but I have one pull. Let's go. Nope. Okay. Dragon. Nope. He is beautiful. I hate it. But yeah, I don't know. I think we'll just have to see how it goes. Oh, do you guys feel the same way about White Lily? Like, I actually don't think I've actually ever seen anyone go like, my favorite cookie is White Lily Cookie. I'm curious, does anyone actually have a favorite cookie being White Lily?
I will use this strength for cookie kind.
But at the same, again, I'm so grateful that they didn't just take away all of her memory so that she forgets everything that she's done. I actually thought that was gonna be what was gonna happen. Nether Queen was gonna take all of her memories, and that was what kind of, because she doesn't have that trauma, that's what causes her to keep looking for the witches. But now that I know that she does remember all, like, that it was kind of her fault, I'm curious as to what's pushing her. And poor Pure Vanilla. Even after death, White Lily is still White Lilying. That was a roller coaster of emotions, to be honest. I'm glad we got that story. Because we didn't really get that. We just knew that the academy was a death zone. But I'm looking forward to the next part. I'm curious how that's gonna play out. It's definitely very Orpheus coded. That part where Pure Vanilla was like, I'm not gonna look back, or I'm not gonna look away, not once. I'm gonna keep looking, walking beside you. That's the opposite of Orpheus. So I'll see how that goes. And I'm also curious whether or not she actually will become the new Nether Queen. Kinda hoping not. But I also don't know who the other candidates are. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner now. Thank you guys for being here. Have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night. I'll see you guys for another stream. I might have one between this one and the next one, but yeah. Okay, bye-bye!